Okay, who wants to go? It's ahead. Your choice, Neil. Okay.
Yes, and it's a real test for both players in very different ways. You know how well
The
Neil
first
Robertson has
frame,
been
Ronnie
playing,
O'Sullivan to break.
how well he's been scoring, but he's got to recreate that kind of form to win tonight, winning chances in one visit. As for Ronnie, he's not played as much snooker as others after the World Championships. He's played in some tournaments. It was a strange one. He didn't go through the ball very straight there. And so, as you heard, a Masters winner. He said the other night after the World Championships, he knew that his break build had to improve a little bit to the kind of level that O'Sullivan. He has improved that. No question with those 49 centuries this season. That's a ridiculously high amount in such a little time. We're only towards the end of November. Certainly opening up
7.
reds here. It's a glance of it thin and made as well. He's got a red that he can go to, albeit queuing awkwardly.
14. 15.
It's the red just below the line of the pink that he's looking to hit. The one. Could have been better. He has a red to the middle.
20. 21.
Michaela Tabb is the referee. Has refereed 2 World Finals.
$29.
That's quite a good shot. Get a touch of left-hand side on that to make sure the
36.
cue ball didn't go down towards the black end of the table again.
$37.
O'Sullivan played a slack shot.
42.
Robertson has been at the table ever since.
$43.
This is absolutely perfect on the green if he wants to play into the little bunch. Quite a big target to go into. Oh, that's very nicely played. Unlucky.
Foul.
I mean, he's played it well. The
Robertson,
plant didn't
43.
appear to be on,
Ronnie
interestingly.
O'Sullivan,
And
4.
I think that Neil is very surprised about that. Quite know how that red went in there, and neither does Neil.
It certainly changed the shape of the frame, though. But O'Sullivan misses his first red.
Yeah, shaky start, isn't it, for O'Sullivan? No question. He hasn't settled yet.
1.
O'Sullivan didn't settle last night either. He went 3-0 down to Ding Junhui.
Although I think as the match went on, there were signs that he was getting back to his best when he really needed to. That is the mark of a champion. You see players that are not sharp. When the pressure's on them, that's when they get worse, not better.
16. 17. 24. 25.
Already well past the post in this opening frame.
32. 33. 40. $41. $48. Neil Robertson, 48. And
Neil Robertson's first effort ended unluckily on 43 when he knocked the red in when opening the bunch. Breaks of 43 and 48 gave Neil Robertson the opening frame without Ronnie O'Sullivan potting a ball. It was great to see O'Sullivan relishing the battle last night. He came from 2 down with 3 to play to beat Ding Junhui. Meant a lot to him.
Yeah, 50 points down in the decider as well. He's really up for nothing here.
He knew that he would be covering the red on that diagonal by means of the blue. But not that red.
One.
It would be a risk to get into bulk with that out that way because he would stick the red perhaps.
Neil Robertson, 1.
Certainly covered the red near the pocket.
Not quite as good.
Now he's left it.
One.
That's about the best he could hope for. Pressure on this next colour with the red over the pocket.
Six.
Yeah, it's the other red. It's a thinner red that he likes. The other one, best of angles.
7.
Settled very quickly tonight in Robertson. There's always that streak of determination about him. His break building this season has been breathtaking.
13. Sure. 18. $19.
20 minutes into the match. O'Sullivan yet to pot a ball.
Not exactly where he wanted it.
21. 22.
The flick on the blue was not required
20.
at all, and well, he can get to that red to the right corner. Go down as an easy shot at all. Probably heading back to bulk from it. Quite thin. Looking good.
25.
A little away from its spot makes things a little difficult though now. Seems to be heading down towards the red and the black close together. Just missed those. Yeah. Things getting very awkward now.
30. $31.
And managed to get above the blue.
Very good shot. Close together, cue ball and object ball. It's difficult to play that run through shot there. This is the 40th ball. Robertson has knocked in. Very good start from Neil. Well, he doesn't look anxious at all, but
37.
been given no chance to settle. It might seem like a long match, first to 6, but if you go a couple down without getting a shot, things are going to be awkward for Ronnie.
43. 44. Sure.
Well, he wants a red colour and a red. Frame is his. Missed it.
Neil Robertson, 50.
Wasn't all that easy though. So a chance for O'Sullivan to get a foothold in the frame and therefore in the match.
One.
Pretty sure he intended to be on blue to middle. But the yellow, left-handed,
3.
there would be no trouble.
Yeah, both reds actually pot here, as you see.
Four.
Now, this would be some frame to win. It's a long way off, though. Now, looking ready at the cannon on either the two reds, or the red, or the black, or the one from the cushion, depending on which side of the pinky finishes here. They're going low, so he's looking to disturb that left-hand cushion red.
10.
Nicely done.
11.
Very nice. One major cannon still to be played. Probably from the blue. He gets there, it's around
17.
a couple of cushions. It's so many options, so many shots that Ronnie's got in his repertoire. It's even making him think. And just checking, he can take low value colours, he pretty much take anything.
$18.
Wow. Interesting. Nice wide angle on the green, so this would be some shot if he gets the cannon here. This is a great effort. Magnificent shot.
$22.
So the stage is set now for a frame snatching clearance.
Oh, my word. What is he thinking? He's done very little wrong. This one
29.
ball, he left the table with reds everywhere, most of them safe. And all of a sudden, Ronnie's turned that around
31.
in the way only he can, with the absolute class that he has.
34.
Two great developing cannons from O'Sullivan. The rest should be straightforward.
38.
Well,
43.
this is a truly breathtaking clearance.
$49.
O'Sullivan trailed by a frame and 51-0. But with a terrific clearance of 56, which included two wonderful developing cannons, he takes the frame on the black and levels at 1-all. O'Sullivan always breaks off left-handed because he feels that he gets his cue straighter through the right-hand side of the ball as he looks at it than he would if he played the shot right-handed.
Brim.
Very close to the side cushion. He's got to use some force to get down to the reds. Not an easy shot, this. Well played. It hasn't gone just too far. Oh, I'm not sure about that one.
Neil Robertson, 5.
I think that would have shaken Neil Roberts, that clearance. Looked for all the world it was going to go 2-0. Ronnie hadn't potted a ball when he came to the table. And he made a wonderful clearance at the end of that frame with reds tied up. I think it's looking like the two-cushion escape. There's every chance he'll miss it altogether first time. Oh no, he didn't need a practice, did he? First try. That's quite a good shot, actually, under the circumstances.
Two ball over on the awkward side.
Foul. Ronnie O'Sullivan 4.
Full house, and they're all engrossed in it.
They're only making things difficult for Neil with these safety shots. The reds spread so far and wide, it's difficult to get back to bulk. Isn't quite how he played it. The cue ball should have pushed closer to the cushion. There's a red to the right middle available.
What a thumping kick.
Took all the pace out of it. Had kicks this week, not a huge amount, not the ones that stop the pots going in, but ones that deaden the white a little bit. Yeah, that red jumped up in the air. Like I say, the pot still went in. It's not a good shot. It's one of the few. That's a very poor shot from O'Sullivan. Can recover the situation with the blue. Oh, well done. Always going to be an awkward break this with pink and black out of the game.
70.
But the creative mind of O'Sullivan
18.
usually finds a way.
Well, on this evidence,
24.
his game's in great shape. We know that his mind's in great shape as well, following all the work he's done with Dr. Steve Peters.
29. 30.
Adds up to a formidable combination.
Around the table here. Lots of top spin. And left hand side made to look simple.
35. 36.
And this time no such problem with wrong side of the blue. Perfectly judged. This match has started very well. I haven't seen century breaks, but the nature of the
41.
clearance in the last, Ronnie's first chance, and the way that he started this break, created by the fact
42.
that he put Neil in lots of bother on about 4 occasions.
$47. $48.
And again, this time he has no real angle. Second brown of the break coming up, swinging the cue ball around the angles. Not bad. A little bit more distance on this, I would have thought.
52.
Yeah, that was the worry. He wanted to go further because he couldn't avoid the
Ronnie
black.
O'Sullivan 52.
So this frame is certainly not over yet.
Well, quite a long way out with that thin cut.
Yeah, I think also he's trying to hold for staying this side of the bulk line. And requires one more red after this blue. And just that forced red into this pocket a couple of shots ago is all he's missed.
6.
Extra pace on it, I think, was the reason, but
7.
these first 3 frames have been very interesting.
14. 15.
Well, that would have been some shot if he could have developed those 2 reds.
22. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 22, and the frame.
Great standard, great atmosphere. O'Sullivan leads by 2 frames to 1.
Low angle camera, it looks like it's over the pocket, but it isn't. Get very close to it. You almost hit the wrong side of that, actually. I think Ronnie's going for this. It's a very difficult shot. Missed it.
Played it with some thought of safety. The red might wobble clear and Robertson be prevented by the black.
He thinks that the right-hand red pots to the middle pocket. Touch of right-hand side on this. Well done. It wasn't plain ball. It was... We can make that pot by just swinging the cue ball around the offending red. Oh, good shot. Very good.
Could well prove a key shot
4.
on his way to a frame-winning contribution.
I think
5.
you're right about the shot that Ronnie played. He laid the red down the cushion into the right corner, thinking that he wouldn't leave anything.
So it's 1 snooker needed.
39.
Still got the advantage. Looking at the state of the table, Ronnie will be interested in where the
Robertson,
brown is
39.
placed, because that's a really good position to get the cue ball in behind.
First of all, doesn't want to cannon the brown or green. Pretty good. Not much room around the yellow.
Played it well. Played it very well. I wouldn't expect Neil to miss this one either, but he's got to be a little careful he doesn't hit the brown first.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, it was close, but all right, I think.
It was close. Yeah. Here's the one before. And one now, but previous shot. It's a good shot. Very good escape for the reasons I've said.
Multi-cushion attempt to lay the snooker.
Five. 9. Frame conceded. Frame Neil Robertson.
2 all it is at the mid-session interval. He's got a chance getting off the side black cushions, tight to the back red. Well, it is. It's not what he's playing. Attempted the thin safety return to baulk.
Well, he's been a bit lucky. His opening red isn't straightforward. He's close to it. It's going to be a good shot from O'Sullivan to get from red to colour. Especially now he's pushed the pink up the table. And there was a time when one used to knock in long blues like this when he first turned professional. This is a difficult one with the red over the middle. This is a real cueing shot. He got nowhere near it, I'm afraid. Surprised he tried to screw that in. I would have thought that would have made it more difficult. And he could have just stunned it. The red was available in the middle.
One.
That was a really good shot to go beyond the black as well.
8. 9. 14. 15. 22. 23.
Good chance for heavy scoring here.
30.
Now, the first 2 or 3
31.
shots in this break were key, and now he's, the way that O'Sullivan does, manipulated the table to suit himself. He's always got the reserve red up the table there whenever he wants it.
38. 39.
Marvellous chance to win the frame.
$44.
45.
Sullivan was forced to take on a long blue that you could see that he didn't fancy. That's why he's been sitting down ever since.
52. 53. 58. 59.
Overhit. I knew that there might be trouble once he left himself a thin cut on that red over the pocket.
Get a high value colour safe like the blue. He's done it with the brown. It amounts to the same thing.
Robertson, 59.
Quite got the brown safe. Hasn't quite got the snooker, but it's not bad.
Foul.
Well,
No, Robertson,
caught that
7.
safety much too thin.
Had it gone safe. The fact that it's on its spot means he can still win the frame.
Robertson attempted the red that he needed to clinch the frame. Barring snookers. Here comes the O'Sullivan counter-attack.
Yes, and the control of the cue ball there was as difficult as the pot. This would be more difficult at clearance than the second frame when he
9.
pulled a rabbit out of the hat there to win that frame.
$16. 17.
'Well, way short of where he hoped, I think. I'd have tried to play him behind that.
24. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 24.
Long straight red again would give Robertson the frame. Should O'Sullivan have concentrated on the safety, Neil?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the double didn't really look like it was on. This table does not look as inviting as it did for the frame before the interval where he tried to get snookers. Didn't really fancy him here, and I'm sure how much interest he'd have in toiling away here than getting on with the next frame. Fairly half-hearted attempt. Probably gearing himself up for the next frame, actually. Robertson's done well to get back in front because must have been feeling a bit like he was up against it, only 2-1 down the way that Ronnie was queuing.
One. 8.
2 snookers needed.
10.
Asking a lot.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 10.
Get behind the brown. And now that Robertson has plotted the green, don't believe O'Sullivan will be coming back to the table.
Neil Robertson, 3 and the frame.
Neil Robertson leads Ronnie O'Sullivan by 3 frames to 2.